Alright, greetings from AG6IF here in the new shack. Just came in from outside, pulling tension on the wire. I shaved some off. And let's see what we got here. We've got an AIM4170. Some of you have seen this before. I'm scanning from 0 hertz all the way up to 30 megahertz. And what I'm trying to do is get the first resonant frequency, which is right there, 1.435. I want to get that up into the 160 meter band on my 2 full wavelength loop. So that's the last scan I did, and we're going to and we're hooked up to my AIM4170 and out to my loop right there through my homemade pass-through. And let's just rescan this and see what happens. Here we go. So everything kind of moving to the right, which would you expect. As the wire gets shorter, everything gets faster. Moved pretty good that time. Let's see here what we get. And the antenna's working very, very well right now. I'm just trying to improve it, which is what we do, right? So I could stop and call it a day right now, but I want to get some resonance, which is where the purple lines cross the 0 point. I want to get some of that into the ham bands, of course. So the antenna's going to hear better and so forth. All right, now let's see what happened to the very first resonant, 1.436. So we went up to 1.436. The second one moved from 299 up to 301. So it's working. It's moving in the right direction. So I put up, I used the calculator, 1005 divided by frequency for a full wave loop, and for 2 full waves on 160, I came up with like 1123. So that's what I put out there. I didn't take into account that aluminum is slower velocity factor, so the wire can be shorter at the exact same resonance as copper. So I figured I would just put it up and tweak it. So, well, that's what I'm doing. So anyway, it's about 7 or 8%, but I didn't want to be too short. I've got cement buckets in the corners. It's not too hard. It's like living on a beach here. The sandy soil is easy to dig. So I dig a hole, drop the cement-filled bucket down in there, throw the flagpole up, and hoist it back up. So it's not a big deal. It's not totally easy, but it's not too bad either. So we're moving closer and closer to where we want to be. I want to get that about 1.8, the very first one. And so that's the SWR sweep. I'm going to do another scan now that we can see the difference. It's pretty good difference there. I'm going to rescan. It'll clean the map up a little bit. So anyway, we hit the scan button here. Clears the screen and it starts over. So our SWR at the high end of the 160 band right now is about, what is it, 7? Around 7. And we're at the high end of the 80 meter band, SWR. Not too bad. It's not bad the way it is. I may operate it this way for a while. And the resonance is where the purple line crosses. Of course, the antenna is resonant all the way across here at many different points, right? So that's why with the loop, you kind of pick your favorite band and optimize it, and then wherever the other bands fall, you let it ride. You got to choose, even with the loop, even though it's multi-banded. Some bands fall in better than others. So if you're on the 10 meter band, we're resonant right there. I'm not sure if it'll show that. No, it's going to show that. I can put the pointer on there. 10 meter, this antenna has been fantastic on 10 meters. So I put the pointer roughly where it crosses. It's a little left of it. And that'll show me the frequency. So about 28.4. So it's probably about 28.450. It's resonant on 10 meters. It's got a resonant point there on 12. On 15, it's got one at the bottom, one in the middle, and one at the top. That one's perfect, actually. There's 3 resonant points on 15 meters. 17, it's got, it's a little bit south of the band there. You can see the band is actually the purple line. the purple shaded area, sorry. And then we come down to 20 meters. We got a resonant point kind of up near the 3/4 way point. Let's see here. This shows like the top 10 resonant points that we ran out before we got to 20. All right, and there's 40 meters, not resonant on 40 at all. There's the 5 megahertz Alaska band, no resonance there. And 80, not resonant on 80, and still south of 160. Very usable though. It's working fine on all these bands using my tuner. So it's really a good hearing antenna. Best SWR is 1.01 at 24,194 down here. So anyway, that's not in the ham band, but it's still not bad. The ham bands are all usable. Full wave loop, 2 full waves on 160. I've taken off 28 feet plus 22 today, so we've taken off 50 feet. It looks like 50 feet. Started with 1123, so we're about 1070 or so, 1073. Got some more to shave, but that's the effect of the velocity factor. Anyway, just playing around here in the shack, the new shack. Pan back here a little bit. I've got the Collins to the left. I haven't hooked that up yet. I have a beautiful gold line Heil microphone that was a gift as I was leaving Southern California, headed for Nevada. My 2-meter 440 radio is in play. I have APRS on 2 meters up and running. I've got a 220, which is a lot of activity here on 220. I've got an IRLP node 7991 right here on top. And I have a TS2000 dedicated for the most part for 6 meters, FT8 or digital modes. My APRS on 30 meters is up and running. Robust packet. You've seen some videos I've done on robust packet. My packet radio is running. How about that? Got more to do here though. And let's see here. I've got my Dentron I use for when I need it. Usually I don't need it though. I've been leaving it off on the nets that I get on, and you can hear me pretty well. I usually leave this one set up for 160 so I don't have to tune it. Boy, I'm lazy, huh? And my Collins 30L1, I got to get some 240 here in the shack, and then we'll get that in play as well. So this is the shack. I'm in DM09 now, DM09fg Foxtrot Golf. And thanks for watching. AG6IF, working our way through a total rebuild here. It's still pretty messy, but we're making some progress. So look at the band, look at that crazy humongous signals coming in here. Amazing. That loop is really sensitive, and the noise level low. Look at the noise level. No noise at all showing up in the in there. So okay, everybody have a great day. This is Jim, AG6IF, signing off, and thanks for watching.